Hi you guys, it's Ruby with Oofy Scraps, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the first month in my 2025 yearbook or project life. This year I have decided to do it in like a monthly basis, so I'm going to record these videos based on like a whole month, so this will be all my January spreads, and I'm also just making the project organized by month, so I'm not doing like this was one week, this was the other week. I just found that to be like more, what's the word, like confining, for lack of a better word, than it was helpful. And I also don't love like the week cards. I don't have any like attachment to like week 37. Like that doesn't really mean anything to me. So I decided I do like the chronological aspect of it, and I like knowing what month it is, but I don't need to know like this happened in the third week of the year. So I'm just starting off with the title card that I will be using as each start of the month. I will notate that like it's January, it's whatever. So this is January 2025, and I will say this video is really short because I was stamping at some point and my stamps were like leaving a mark. So I decided to like carve out extra part of the stamp so it'd be like more of a negative space. And then my phone stopped recording. So we're just going to take what we can get. So I started off by stamping out January 2025 on this card. I think this is from Ali Edwards. It could be Studio Calico. Most of my cards are Studio Calico. I do have it in front of me, so I was going to pull it out and look. And then the next card, oh no, it's Studio Calico, it's not Ali Edwards. The next card says farewell, and it has a blank spot, and then and hello. So I did farewell 2024, hello 2025, and different number stickers. And then to tell you a little bit about the pictures, the top right one is Hanukkah, because this year Hanukkah was super late. So we was still celebrating Hanukkah. So it's my dad and my cousin and I. And then there's a photo of Steve and I kissing on New Year's, and then my parents were hugging. I don't usually do anything for New Year's except for just go to hang out with my parents. So we got outside, and my mom likes to bang pots and pans together. And then there's a photo beside that of my brother and two of his friends. He had 3 friends in town, and so they came to visit, and so we were playing games, we were playing Catan. Bottom left, we went on a little road trip to In-N-Out, and then the bottom right, I did some journaling, and there's a little photo of Hazel, because the boys had this like mega sleeping bag bed set up, and she loved to sleep on them. So then the next spread is still continuing in January, of course, and the top left is a photo of more games. We were playing Rummikub, which is a big hit in our family lately. And then beside that is a photo of me and my boyfriend Steven, and then 2 of my cousin's friends who we like bumped into at Target. Below that, the first 3x4 is a photo of all of us with my little brother's friends when they were leaving. My little brother's not even actually in that picture. And then beside that was when my little brother left. And then I have a card that I will do some journaling on. It looks like I already did it. And beside that, I have a photo of the rodeo. There was like a rodeo that my friend from Santa Barbara was going to, and since she was going to be in town, I was like, I guess I'll just go with you. Definitely not a rodeo girl. I think it's a little bit too gnarly for me, like animal harm gnarly. I liked the barrel racers, but they were like wrestling baby cows and stuff, and it just wasn't for me. And then the bottom right is a photo of my brother imitating my mom when she has her glasses on, and she like gives you like a look. And then beside that is a photo of my mom and dad playing Rummikub. So we love to force my dad to play games. He doesn't like it, but we guilt trip him into it. And it's also good for his brain, keep it fresh, keep it moving. And then there's a photo or a card on the bottom left that says definitely Ali Edwards, and says the secret to happiness you see is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. So I feel like that was a lot like relevant because it was like playing games all week and just appreciating having friends in town and all of that. Scrapbooking wise, this is all really simple. I'm mostly using stuff from, again, Studio Calico. I bought a ton of stuff in a recent haul that I posted a video in that I will link for you guys. But yeah, I'm just using different chipboard from them, and then obviously cards. I have most of my cards from them, like I said. And also there's some different like cardstock ephemera type stuff, so that like hello weekend thing was from that. And then we move on to my birthday spread. So I started off by doing a like 9x12 spread, and then the top one is a couple of photos of me when I was a kid. I started this like project of going through and reorganizing in chronological order a couple of boxes of old photos my mom has. And then I had big plans to scan them all in and digitize them. I haven't done that part yet, but I did have a lot of fun going through all the photos and organizing them. So there's some photos of me as a kid. And then the next ones below that are just a FaceTime. My cousin FaceTimed me on my birthday. And then my brother called me. And for my birthday this year, Steven and I and a couple of friends went up to Idlewild, which is like a nearby, like, mountainy town. But that was like the weekend, and my birthday was on a Thursday. And so I requested the day off, but Steven had to work. And I was talking to my mom about, like, what am I going to do on my birthday? Like, I don't want to sit home alone. And she's like, do you want to go to Disneyland? And she just, the day before my birthday, called me, and I, like, literally started crying. So, like, that's the nicest thing ever, because my mom's definitely, I mean, she likes it, and she took us when we were kids, but I don't think she would do it otherwise. So we just went to Disneyland, and we actually coincidentally showed up wearing, like, matching outfits, which is very on brand for us. So yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of embellishments, and the backside is more stuff from Disney. So there's a selfie of my mom on the roller coaster, and my mom, like, with her arms up, which is so cute. We got the Mickey beignets, which I've always wanted to try, and then I got, like, 3 Dole Whips because I love Dole Whip. And then below that is a picture of It's a Small World, which was weirdly still decorated for Christmas on January 16th. Apparently it stays up longer than everything else. I thought that was kind of weird. But yeah, and then I am just spelling out magic, and I add some little stars. I add a little ice cream sticker to the Dole Whip, and then I spell out yum on the beignet card with some little alphas. A lot of what I got from Citrus Twist were like Studio Calico were like these little kits, and they all come with these like super thin, like, not even cardstock stickers, they're like paper stickers. I wouldn't pick those out myself, but they are great for Project Life or my yearbook that I'm doing because they are super thin, and there's a bunch of different varieties. So these are like pale pink ones, and they're great for using in this project. So I will definitely continue doing that. And then I also use that same alpha I was spelling out magic with to put a 27 on my birthday, or my picture on the other side that shows my little birthday pin, which I was very excited to get. So yeah, I've never been to Disney on my birthday before. I haven't been to Disney since I was in high school. So it was fun to go. I will say it felt so much smaller than I remember. And like, it's not because I went when I was a little kid. Like, I went in high school. My mom was even saying it, and she took us when she was an adult. So I kind of thought that was weird. But now we move on to the full page spread for my birthday time. So there's a couple more photos from Disney. There's a photo of the balloons. There's a photo of me when I got home. I told Steven that I didn't blow out the candles and make a wish on my actual birthday, so we needed to do that. So we just literally put a candle in a ramekin, and he sang me happy birthday. So gotta love that. Right there, it's a little chipboard that says Simply the Best, and I stamped my birth date. And then this is from Ali Edwards. It's a little like pleather badge flag pennant that says good time, and it's a picture of my mom and I in our matching outfits. And Winnie the Pooh, which was our only character stop of the trip, which I'm totally okay with. And then besides that are just all pictures from our camping trip. So this first photo on the top right that I'm working on here, I'm adding some embellishments. It has my friends and I, so it's our friend Chris, Olivia, Connor, me, Steven, Mike, Mark, and then Hazel, and then Olivia and Mike's dog is Ozzy, who is not facing the camera, but that's okay. That's like Hazel's BFF. So we all went on a little hike, although Chris was dealing with like a torn meniscus or something, so he like couldn't really walk that much, which kind of slowed us down. Below that is a picture of the fire that they had inside the cabin, and I was obsessed with it. It was so cozy, and it was like a roaring fire that really heated up the place. And then beside that is a photo of Olivia, Hazel, Ozzy, and I. We went on like a more intense hike a different day when the boys were watching football. And then right now I'm working on a film photo. Actually, I had a film camera, and so did Olivia, that I got developed, and we went to like this dive bar and did karaoke, which is so fun. The only other time I've done like proper karaoke was also with Olivia, actually. We did it in Catalina Island. Again, like spur of the moment, random, but it was really, really fun. So yeah, and I'm doing like a little flip out. So on top of the karaoke photo will be a picture of Steven and I in front of my birthday cake. Steven arranged and ordered and everything my birthday cake, which was great. I had that one card there that had flags on it that I thought was like very Disney-esque, but I didn't end up using it. So I'm just sticking some little embellishments down. This one says Back to Nature, and then there's some like little like star flower motifs on that chipboard. And then on the inside of the flip will be this picture of Olivia, Hazel, Ozzy, and I on a different walk we went on. And then beside that is you guys can't see it because of like gnarly glare, sorry about that, is the picture of Olivia, Steven, and I with my birthday crown. They have their birthday hats on, and we're just sitting at the table during karaoke, and I'm just like full of happiness. So I don't know how much of the next spread, if any, I get in this video. I think it might be like completely cut off, but let's see how many more spreads were in January. There was 2 more spreads in January. So, and they're not super exciting. It was like Steven's last day of his old job, us playing flag football, going on a walk with Hazel, going on a run with my friend, a ceramics project, and like visiting my dad at work. And then my other brother, his birthday is in the end of January, and we went to an escape room, which was really fun. But yeah, that's pretty much what's in the next 2 spreads. If it does get cut off, you'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited about this album. I'm excited that I'm feeling like I'm staying up to date. I've already done my February project, and I actually already voiced over that because I was trying to figure out what happened to the videos of this January one. And then I've got my April photos printed. I'm pretty sure all of the April ones are printed. I've even already like voiced over the February videos. That will be coming up shortly. But yeah, I have all my April photos printed and ready to go. I just need to film that. Maybe not all my April, but a lot of my April. And then I've already organized my March. Wait. January, no. I think I have my March done. I put April, but this is not April. March I've got planned, and I haven't pressed order on March and then May, right? Is that right, guys? I'm losing my mind. January, February, March. Yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much it, but I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.